Mulai ya. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Science and Computer Technology STEKOM University in Semarang, Indonesia. For the webinar international event, The Revolution in Another Country, Digital Marketing. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Novita and I will be hosting you for today's event. Now, please welcome our special guest for today. Welcome to the Honorable Dr. Nur Hazwani Dzulkefly as a Senior Lecturer Information and Analysis Section from University of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. To the Honorable Miss Iryna Yasenova as an Associate Professor of Computer and Information Technology from STEKOM University, Ukraine, and last to the Honorable Miss Erlinda Sholihah MM as a Lecturer of Management Department from STEKOM University, Indonesia. And last but not least, also the Honorable guest and audience today. Before we begin, I have a few housekeeping notes here. Today's session is being live streamed on Universitas STEKOM YouTube channel. And for today's event, we will start with Indonesian national anthems and continue with the opening speech by Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso as a Rector of STEKOM University, represented by Mr. Wibi Ardi Alfianto as the Director of Student Affairs. Yeah. And the next session, we will start with the main event presentation by our special guest today and continue with the Q&A session and take a picture for documentation. And last, time for closing. Further, for the square of this morning agenda today, we will sing our national anthems. For the operator today, you can start this session today. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, first now we will invite to the stage the most responsible person for the conduction of this Skill International event to give an opening speech from Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso, represented by Mr. Wibi Ardi Alfianto. Yeah, for Mr. Wibi, the time is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Novita. Greeting to all participants and also the honorable, all students and all audience. Thank you for joining this event today. May I first take this occasion to pay tribute to all of the audience of webinar international event with the title, The Revolution in Another Country, Digital Marketing, organized by the University of Science and Computer Technology STEKOM in collaboration with University Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia and Sami State Pedagogical University, Ukraine. Welcome to the Honorable Dr. Nur Hazwani, from Senior Lecturer Informatics and Analytics section from University of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Iryna Yasenova, Associate Professor of Computer and Information Technology from STEKOM University, Ukraine. And Erlinda Sholihah, MM, Lecturer of Management Department from STEKOM, Indonesia. And of course, last but not least, also the honorable guest and audience. We are so glad to have all of you on this memorable occasion today that you will present insightful ideas according to your field of expertise in reputation. It is a great pleasure to welcome you to this webinar international. I believe this event will improve the knowledge and experience of a participant and provide significant scientific contribution. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope through this webinar international event, we can get more information about the revolution in another country digital marketing. So to conclude from me, I would like to thank you, the International Affairs Organization of STEKOM University, for making this webinar international event. And finally, I wish you to enjoy the program today and for participants to get new knowledge in the session today. So thank you and enjoy this event.
Okay, thank you very much for the conduction, Mr. VP. And we will go to the main event for today, our audience. If you have any question from the speaker, please add them in the chat and we'll be to answer some of the during the Q&A session. After each presenter already presentation, and each presenter today will have about 30 minutes for the presentation. Yeah, for now, let me welcome to our first speaker, Miss Erlinda Sholihah, as a lecturer of management department from STEKOM University. Yeah, for Miss Erlinda, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Miss Novita for the time and opportunity. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good afternoon to all participants and all audience in international webinar today. Honorable to Rector of STEKOM University and Mr. Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso MCom and Mr. WBRD Alfianto as the representative today. Okay, and all the speaker in international webinar today. Today, I want to share and discuss together about the revolution in another country digital marketing under the title The Digital Marketing Revolution and its mean for Indonesian business. Sorry, Miss Novita, can you help me for the PPT? Okay. Today we will discuss about the digital marketing revolution and its mean for Indonesian business. As we know, next, around the world, digital technology are delivering economic growth through productivity gain, bring people into the formal economy and aiding product and service innovation that create new market. Digital technology is fast becoming Indonesia's core of life, work, culture, and identity. In 2016, Indonesia had 17.6 million Facebook users, the fourth highest number in the world. Jakarta has been named the world's most active city on Twitter. So other platforms such as Instagram, WhatsApp, Line, and Telegram are all used uniquely and dynamically. So it is now commonplace to walk into a cafe in one of Indonesia's city and see a group of young Indonesia all sitting silently, eye fixed on their mobile phone. Even outside the cities, there is a voracious demand for admittance into the digital world. Okay. So Jakarta, Indonesian digital economy in area of great potential, as shown by the rise of Gojek and Grab, ride-sharing companies whose success has been propelled by the ubiquitous use of smartphone. In mid-2016, Gojek raised $515 million in new capital, giving it a value of $1.3 billion. An incredible result given it had launched its first mobile phone application only a year and a half earlier. Okay, next. So the question now, what digitalization mean for Indonesian companies? Indonesian companies have a big role in digitalizing the economy by modernizing offerings, capturing efficiencies, and inciting customer. In other markets, customers have pulled companies into digitalization. In Indonesia, however, enterprise must lead by providing customer-centric business model. Customer experience has spanned multiple channels, big data analytics, cybersecurity, and digital capabilities. Although gradual Indonesian industry have begun adopt the implementation the new age technology to build a strong foundation for increasing productivity gain to optimizing labor, productivity, attractive future investment, and supporting economic growth. So how should companies think about digitalization effort? Let's look to the three attributes of being digital. There are Indonesian companies, startup, and enterprise should focus on driving the digital revolution in Indonesia by focusing in three key areas. For the first is identifying the new value frontiers. So the second is creating value in the core business infrastructure. So the third is building foundational digital capabilities. Okay, next. For the first is identifying the new value frontiers. Digitalization mandates that companies reevaluate the business model and operation to identify new opportunities with immense potential. Companies must understand the nuance of latest market of customer trend and customer behavior or expectation to unlock the real value from new frontiers and evaluate whether they are risky and beneficial. So, for example, business can use IoT tech to identify opportunities in existing value chain based on highly accurate data. Again, IT and big data analytics sensor can boost supply chain operation efficiency. For the frontier year, being digital requires being open daily examining your business and understanding where the new frontier of value are. For some companies, capturing new frontier may be about developing businesses and adjacent categories. For others, it might be about identifying and going after value pools and existing sector. Unlocking value for emerging growth sector requires understanding the implication of development in the marketplace and evaluating how they may present opportunities of trades. For example, IoT allows disruptors to use unpredicted data to identify opportunities in existing value chain. In the automotive industry, cars connected to the outside world have enabled safe navigation and car entertainment. Using sensor, big data, and analytics in the logistic industry has permitted companies to make supply chain operation more efficient. So fintech here in nowadays, third revolution banking. So the second is creating value in the core business infrastructure. And here, we know that it's rethinking how to use new capability to improve customer service, such as discovering unique ways to use digital technology and tools to improve customer service. While business have adopted the mass channel approach to communicate with a target audience and understand the prospect of customer to process in each step of buyer journey. For example, the supply chain is critical, the development, the flexibility, so efficiency and speed to deliver the right product efficiency and where the customer want. Similarly, data and metric can provide insight about customer that inform marketing and sales decision. So this is why where big data analytic and tracking tools can help companies gain insight about the target customer. Businesses can customize its buyer solution and marketing campaign by unlocking customer data insight. So the third is building foundation digital capabilities. Technology and organizational processes allow an enterprise to be agile and fast. Two elements underpin this process are, for the first is mindset. So the second is system and data and architecture. Okay, the next. For the first is mindset. Why the mindset? For the first, mindset being digital is about using data to make better and faster decision, evolving decision making to smaller team, and developing more interactive and rapid ways of doing things. This way should incorporate the full range of the company operation, not just a handful of function, including partnership with other companies. And a digital mindset institutionalizes cross-functional collaboration, flatten hierarchies, and build environment to encourage the generation of new ideas. Managers should develop incentive and metric to support such decision-making agility. So the second is system and data architecture. Digital in the context of IT is focused on creating a two-part environment that decouples legacy system that support critical function and runs slower from those that support fast-moving, often customer-facing interaction. As essential filter of digitized IT is the commitment to build network that connect device, object, and people. The approach embodies of continuous delivery model where cross-function IT team automate system and optimize process to release and elite of software quickly. So the next. Okay, and now 5 ways to win in the digital age. How 5 ways to win in the digital age. For the first is define customer-centric experience. So the second is develop omnichannel engagement. So third is use big data to support real-time decision. Number 4 is double down on cybersecurity. And the last is build relevant digital capabilities. Okay, next. For the first is define customer-centric experience. Customers are looking for a next generation user experience that is personalized, interconnected, fun, fast, and seamless. Such experience depend on excellent design and agile development. So number 2 is develop omnichannel engagement. Customers not only interact with companies across several different channels along the customer decision journey. For example, a physical store and an online website, a call center, email, social media, and a mobile phone application. But also demand seamless engagement across the touch point. Many companies are improving their online to offline and offline to online, offering over coherence across online and offline channels. So number 3 is use big data to support real-time decision. The amount of data the world is growing exponentially. Companies use only a fraction of the data generated for insight and decision making. By harnessing the superior computational power now available, companies can tap the power of big data and advanced analytics to inform real-time decision across the value chain. The data can promote better decision across the board, from performance management, forecasting, customer segmentation, and tailored everything to product development. Number 4 is double down on cybersecurity. Given their growing volume and importance, managers should treat intellectual property and business data as assets in the digital age. More data, interconnected process, and digitally enabled decision coupled with a build-up in malevolent element of increasing sophistication means that institutions must invest in cybersecurity to protect the information capital and ensure resilience. So the last is build relevant digital capabilities. Why? In this, the last today is the hard part of a digital transformation is building the right institution culture. On leadership, companies could appoint a chief digital officer to promote the company's digital agenda. Companies could deploy a center of excellence on the organizational structure to integrate new age digital competencies across the enterprise. On mindset and capabilities, companies could blur the boundaries between internal and external talent sources to meet rapidly evolving needs. And the last year, the big question is, what are the advantages of digital marketing? The big question, and the last is there are 4 the advantages of digital marketing in Indonesia. Okay, next. Okay, we see here that the first is digital marketing is more efficient. So the second is digital marketing is more affordable. So the third is Indonesia has a growing digital infrastructure. And the last, digital marketing is the future. For the first is digital marketing is more efficient. Why? More efficient because digital marketing in Indonesia is more efficient than traditional marketing method. For example, consider a company that wants to advertise its product in Indonesia. If they use traditional method, they will need to print and distribute flyer, billboard, and maybe even run TV ads. With digital marketing, they can create a website or social media account and reach many potential customers with minimal effort. In addition, digital marketing allows companies to track results and adjust their strategies accordingly. With traditional marketing, it can be difficult to tell whether or not a campaign is successful. Was it the billboard can catch people's attention, or was it the TV ads? With digital marketing, companies can see how many people viewed their website or click on their ads. That allow them to fine-tune their strategies and ensure they get the most bang for their buck. So the second is the advantage of digital marketing is more affordable. Why affordable? In here, marketing is vital to success, no matter what business you are in. In the past, marketing was mostly offline, which could be expensive and time-consuming. Today, digital marketing has made reaching your target audience more accessible and affordable. With digital marketing, you can connect with customers worldwide, result in real time. So based off all, digital marketing is more affordable than traditional marketing method. So digital marketing is way to go if you want to reach more customers at a lower cost. Indonesia is one of the most promising digital marketing in the world. With its largest population and growing economy, Indonesia is ideal for launching a digital marketing campaign. If you want to reach a new customer base and grow your business, digital marketing is the answer. So the third is Indonesia has a growing digital infrastructure. As we know that as digital marketing become more prevalent in Indonesia, the infrastructure is also growing. More and more businesses are investing in digital marketing, which means more tools and resources are available. In addition, the government is also investing in the country's digital infrastructure. It includes initiatives to improve internet access and spend across the country. With growing digital infrastructure, Indonesia is becoming an easier and more accessible place to do business. So, and the last is the number 4 is digital marketing is the future. Digital marketing is the future of marketing. As more and more people get online, businesses need to find new ways to reach them. Traditional marketing methods are becoming less and less effective. In order to stay ahead of the curve, companies need to embrace digital marketing. By doing so, they will be able to reach a large audience and connect with customers in new and innovative ways. Okay, maybe until here my speech for webinar today. Thank you. The time to Miss Novita for Q&A.
Thank you for Miss Erlinda. Yeah, for everyone, if you have any question from the speaker, please add them in the chat, or you can raise your hand. Okay, for first question we have from Mr. Sam. Yeah, for Mr. Sam, the time is yours. Thank you. Mr. Sam. Okay, still waiting. I will read the question from audience in the youth. For first question, digital marketing in Indonesia is more efficient than traditional marketing methods. What is the other example of an impact on improving the profitability company? This is question from Ms. Sukamto. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. I want to answer for the first question. Why, what they relate about our integration about digital marketing and profitability for the company? Yes, in recent years, we've seen rapid growth in the number of people gaining access to internet through mobile device and explosion in the use of cloud computing. So greatly increased take-up of the IoT and big data and advanced analytics. It showed that harness digitalization at scale can bring increase labor productivity and then can improving the profitability also of the company. Okay, thank you.
Okay, and the next question from audience in the YouTube. The harder part of a digital transformation is building the right institutional culture. How about it? The question from Mr. Anggi.
Okay, thank you for the question. Okay, what is or why or how to building the right institution culture about digital marketing or revolution of digital era? If Indonesian can harness the power of new digital technologies to increase labor productivity and bring more people into active employment, the country could add more than 10% of GDP. And then there are integrated about improving GDP and the company of productivity. So this productivity improvement could come from operation optimization, human health and human productivity improvement, and product development and sales improvement. So to realize the potential about digital initiative along its insufficient, Indonesian public and corporate leader must move aggressively to embrace about strategy, incorporating risk and opportunity from digitalis, consumer and business. And then about productivity, labor, and risk for the leader about from the company. They are integrated to improving the productivity or profitability, and then GTB is improving. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And then the next question from Mr. Sam. Yeah, for Mr. Sam, are you in Zoom right now? Nggak bisa. Wait. Oh. Yeah, for the question from Mr. Sam, with the Industrial Revolution 4.0, what impact is happening in today digital technology, and is the impact of resolution in Indonesia currently evenly distributed in all provinces of Indonesia?
Okay, thank you for the question from Mr. Sam. Yes, what is the impact of resolution in Indonesia currently evenly distributed in a province of Indonesia? Maybe Indonesia is large of province. By technology, we can have our efficient aspect from the material that digital marketing is more affordable and more efficient. But from the technology can have the supply chain or value chain, and then about from one company to other company, from one business to other business, or from one customer to other customer, can include all province in Indonesia and other country, and then include also in international business or in local business also. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And the second question, what strategy can be implemented in facing digital marketing challenge in today global marketing?
Okay, thank you for the next question from Mr. Sam. What strategies can be implemented in facing digital marketing challenge in today global marketing? Okay, as I what my material today, that's global marketing from technology, from one company to other company, or one province to other province in Indonesia, as large of province in Indonesia, can relate but by technology integrated one distribute one company to other company, or from one business to other business. And then the challenge about digital marketing can be improved about the resources. Why? Because from the company must give more investment about IoT or big data, or more or other most about the technology. But technology give or bring more fund and investment from the company about the resources and IoT or or technology from the company.
Okay, thank you. And for the last question, what should the current generation of parents do to face challenge and treat when technology is applied in various files?
Okay, next question. What should the current generation of parents do to face challenge and treat when technology is applied in various files? Okay, as we see around us, all generation, maybe Gen Z or young generation, all people bring or the eyes is from to the smartphone. Yes, the other to all facing to the smartphone and smartphone or gadget today, maybe two. we can use for interacting by one person to other person, for communication. On the other, can to educate or to bring about can listen the positive positive doing on the other. And then if we use the gadget of smartphone today by positive things, and then business also can bring us to by smartphone here can we use to affordable today and or to something useful on useful too. And then the parent so must to accompany the children on or the young generation and the other generation. And if we use the gadget of smartphone to positive things, and then can give our something new for us.
Okay, I think we don't have no more question again from audience. Yeah, thank you for your wonderful answer, Miss Erlinda. And we will go to the next session from the speaker, Miss Dr. Nur Hazwani Dzulkefly, as a Senior Lecturer Information and Analysis Section from University of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Yeah, for Dr. Nur, the time is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Novita, for the lovely invitations to my sessions. Thanks a lot to Ma'am Erlinda, Sholihah for the great presentation just now. So I've learned a lot on how digital marketing has impacted Indonesia hugely, vastly, and that boosts the economies of Indonesian people. Yeah. And so, my name is Nur Hazwani binti Dzulkefly, and I'm from University Kuala Lumpur. There are 13 branches of UniKL, the short name for University Kuala Lumpur. But my campus is in the heart of KL City. Okay, it's an IT campus. Okay, if you guys here, hi, hello everyone, welcome. Thanks for joining us for today's session on this webinar. I really feel appreciated and honored to be invited. And I would like to tell you guys, if you like to pursue your studies to UniKL, okay, you are most welcome. You can browse around of our programs that might suitable to your interests in the future, inshallah. Okay. Just to get to warming up the sessions. Just now I was being greeted by the STEKOM universities, Mr. Couldn't get the names here. Just now, thanks for inviting me. And for the past I think 2 weeks ago, my husband just got back from Jakarta. I told them earlier, before the other participants came in, that he had an event with Malaysian Trade Ministry at the Malaysian Embassy in Jakarta. And over there, it was an event of promoting postgraduate studies for PhD or master's programs from all over public universities and also private universities in Malaysia. But unfortunately, I didn't come. However, I look forward to opportunity to come and visit STEKOM University. When I Google, it was located in Kota Semarang. Yeah, is it far from Jakarta, guys? How
far?
Oh, really far. We need to what is the mode of travel, the fastest way to reach Kota Semarang from Jakarta?
Until I think 8 hours with the private transport.
Okay, private transport. All right. Okay. Okay. Right. Without further ado, let's begin. So I shall share my screen, Ms. Novita. Okay, so, all right. Okay, the revolution in another country, digital marketing. Right, I didn't specify in any of the countries in the world. Okay, I will talk how digital marketing has evolved, has emerged, and has developed, expanding, okay, from various brands throughout the world. Those brands obviously originated from some of the countries. Okay, so let's go through. Right, the revolution in other country digital marketings, the 8 game changers. Okay, so now I will be presenting on the 8 game changers in digital marketing. Okay, first thing is about instant communication. Okay, so one-on-one messaging and private chat groups are on fire right now. Do you guys agree? Whenever we try to engage into some brands, especially new brands, we will rather go for, you know, if you stroll down the IG post, if you notice the ads, the advertisements, there will be a single options at the end or at the bottom of the picture or the video, like send a message, learn more. Okay, when you click on it, you will divert it into messaging apps, right? It's one-to-one, so there sometimes there will be a ready-made script on your behalf. Okay, so the business owner or the business will respond to you. Or sometimes there will be options. Want to know more about the package? Want to know more what's our promotion today? Wants to know more about us? Okay, so you either can pick or you can either type your own question or query about what you want to know about things that you've seen just now. Okay, so that is one-on-one messaging. So they will reply. Sometimes they will ask you, what are you looking for? Okay, so you can straight away feel that this is like a private conversation with the business. So that is why private chats, okay, or one-on-one messaging is really vastly used these days, because they believe that to get in touch personally with the future or with the potential customers are utmost important. Okay, because there were studies, there were research, okay, that business claim that from the personal engagement like that, they have more conversions, you know, from the marketing, from the ads to sales. Okay, so because people spend more time on messaging apps than they do on actual social networks. Yeah, we do like scrolling. You guys scrolling on Twitter about Coldplay. Are you guys? Have you guys? Any of you here got ticket? Coldplay ticket. I think there will be in Gelora Bung Karno. Is it?
Yes.
Yes. Novita, you got the ticket?
No.
Yeah, same like us here in Malaysia. It is so competitive. It was super hard. Okay. Okay. Right. So when we were scrolling perhaps on the news, for example, Coldplay Singapore these days, they just had the pre-sale yesterday and today, the ticket selling today. And there were lots, okay? There were lots in it. And we rather on, if you are really keen into the topic that we're talking about, for example, Coldplay in Singapore, you will start to, let's say you were one of the billions who were the millions who were, you know, battling for the ticket, and then you were upset, maybe you didn't get it, or sometimes you get into the page and then you will kick out back to the queuing page. Okay, I see lots of frustrated people that tweeted their frustration, and yeah, you will start to, you know, try to get connect to communicate that. But if you are not involved to any, or maybe you are one of the successful purchaser, so you would just scroll around, okay, not really engaging. But when it comes to business, you will start to involve yourself. Okay, so that is how they build instant communication. okay, in digital marketing. So instant messaging back in the 10, of course, like I said, when everyone is prefer to have personalized, private Q&A sessions, okay, Q&A question and answer session with the business owners, with the brands that you wanted to know further, you feel more close, more engaged. Okay, I'd like to show you something. Here is the list of countries of WhatsApp users. Okay, look at you guys. In what number? Can you guys tell me? What number Indonesia stands on? Come on. Can you see that?
Number 4.
Yes, it's number 4. Okay, it's due to the yeah, of course, due to the populations. You know, higher population means more user. So the first of the list is from India country. Okay, yes, yet again explains by the number of its population. Well, let me check on where Malaysia is. Oh, going down and down and down, guys. Still couldn't see. I saw Malawi. Right. Oh, did I miss it? I saw already our neighbor, Singapore. But where's Malaysia? Maybe because the numbers of the population here in Malaysia is much smaller, so the users are not a lot. Okay, looks like still going down, trying to find. I think somewhere it must be here. Okay, but perhaps let me see. I went it's either too far. Sorry, too fast. Okay, never mind about that. I'm sure to find it someday. Okay, right. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's continue. Oh, what's this? Okay. Now, second things is about draws of data. Okay, draws of data. Okay, knowing which metrics are most important to company success. It is essential, it is critically important for you if you are a business owner one day, if you are in an organization. What kind of data, what are the things of information that you want to know, you want to get about your customer? Okay, mostly you want to see what do you like about your products, which your lines of products get the most purchases, that sold the fastest, right? What kind of data, what kind of things that you want to know? You must get to know that first. Okay, so that is why knowing which metrics is more important. And then knowing which customer channels are going to pay off. Okay, sometimes you have segments of the customers, between this age and this age. So, you know, your younger buyers, the middle-aged buyers, or the eldest persons as the group of buyers, okay, veterans buyers, okay. So, but which amount of these three groups perhaps is the most bought customers that most came back to your product? Okay, you need to figure out, because it's rather you to focus, brands need to focus which customers that convert more than the other group of your customers. Okay, then having employees with the analytic skills to process data. Oh goodness. Okay, you know that everyone is looking to enhance, to upskill their skills on analyzing data, learning about Google Analytics, for example, learning on any other data analytics software. Are you guys at the moment engaged with any skills certification program about data analytics? Okay, if you guys do, congratulations. Trust me, it's such a worthwhile skills to be learned, to be earned, okay? Because it's going to be so relevant in the upcoming few more years ahead, okay? And because we are in the generation of data, so everything is all about data and data. So by having possess a skill that you know how to do with the data, you know how to analyze it, you know what to do with it. It's such a big bonus for you. It's such a competitive element for you to sell yourself in the job market. Okay, and creating content that is personalized and customer focused. Okay, for example, we do customization. Like you're putting your initials on the items you purchase. You wanted your items to be the shape as you like, the material as you like, okay? More personalized. Or maybe you wanted the items to be delivered also according to your preference. You either want it by post, you want it by a delivery, you want to pick them up, you wanted to put it at the, you know, at the what we call like a public locker, like a locker. You don't interact directly from the seller and you, but you are using third party, okay, to collect your item. Okay, so what I like to show from this is okay, these are the top 25 nation ranked by total number of internet users. So where there were lots of data over there, of course, there were so many things, so many information that you can form out of it. Okay, as you can see, wow, India, China always top of the list. From the WhatsApp users here, India and China top 2, US top 3, to the number of internet users. Okay, so there are the top 3 again. Oh, not still, you guys also at the top 4. Okay, you guys are the number 4. So yet again, it is based by the number of population. The more users, where there are more data means more internet users, because all the data is gathered virtually on the cloud. Therefore, there was so much data available in there. Okay. Right. Going to the number 3, demands of transparency. Customer want to know about the companies they interact and purchase from. That is why we ask. For example, at the moment, I'm in the midst of repairing my house. I'm looking for a new cabinet maker, kitchen cabinet maker. So there were lots that you can find online, but you will start to text them personally to ask, where do you base from? Where is your showroom? What your material is made of? Okay, because I want to know who they are. How is their reputation? Okay, so brands need to be transparent. They need to tell all and demonstrate their personality online and the company's ethos. Ethos here means values of the companies. Let's say they are known for the high quality products, a high quality service, a long-term engaged customer service, all those things that you need to put it to the front, highlight it in your marketing campaign, in your digital marketing campaign. Okay, and consumer claiming to stick with a company that offers transparency. Right, speaking about transparency, I'd like to show you something too. Okay. Right, this margins. Okay, so this is GOT Favors. Okay, this is a German Indian fashion label, but they being transparent to tell the customers of GOT customers and who actually made the clothes that they sell. Okay, so you can see there are a group of Indian ladies here putting and holding the sign, a paper saying that I made your clothes. Okay, your clothes was made by us, right? So this company, the German Indian fashion label, were trying to be transparent to its customers that the clothes that you bought from GOT is made of these Indian ladies. Okay, so perhaps one of the initiative is to help to grow the economics of these Indian ladies. Perhaps they got skill of sewing. Okay, they sew way better. They saw a good quality standard of sewing. So they make good clothes. So why don't hire them to produce clothes for your company? However, by telling this to your customers, there will be perceptions as well. Yeah, to some customers who are, let's say, activists for against child labor, for example. Okay, we know that child labor issues is still existing till today. So once you be transparent about your company, you must also bear with the risk that come with it. But if it's good practice, you shouldn't be worried. But if it's not, okay, but I don't think if it's the other way around, they will expose. Okay, but somewhat is, guys, come on, it's fingertips era. So everything we still got to know, right? Therefore, being transparent in the first place is way more appreciated by your customers. Okay, right. Okay. Next is new breed of influencers. Okay, this is your favorite. Okay, companies, they no longer need to hire celebrities or well-known artists or someone that's so long in the entertainment industries to endorse your products, to promote your products, okay, in order to get millions, in order to reach millions of people digitally, okay? So they can just choose figure for a pool of influencers to the what we people say is as a regular people, okay, in social media or video outlets like YouTube, to be the endorser or to endorse or to promote your products, to be affiliated with them, okay. Does any of you got smaller kids? If I say Ryan Toys review, are you familiar with it? Are you familiar with that family influencer about that always review about toys? I got a kid. Now she's 8. When she was when she was a toddler, oh, she been repeating that video every single day. Okay, so I guess you do too, for those who have kids here. Okay, and there are many other, these days there were a lot than just Ryan families. There were happy families and so many other families. They even produce songs, and they were engaged by so many brands like Tesla, Gucci, because they came to the front in the video as in families. So the whole families are using the products that this company or this brands want them to endorse, wanted to promote. Okay, so of course, I observe what our children watch on their phone, or especially on YouTube. So from there, I got to learn about that. So they will either purposely mentioning about the company, reviewing all over about it, or indirectly being using it. So they were like flashing out the items that they wear, the cars that they use, the place that they went, okay, the brands that they use, everything in a way to endorse the brands that collaborated with them or hire them to as the brand ambassador, okay. That's how it works. They are not singer, for example, in the first place. They are not a label artist from any other companies or from the from the entertainment industry. But since they be able to reach millions of users, they have thousands or millions of subscribers. They have the capability to reach the target customers of the particular brands. So why not we use them to be at the front face of their brands? Okay. So brands have taken a higher influencer to persuade and engage with customers, right? Is there any way I can okay, because here can't really see the tabs. Okay, okay, I'd like to show you guys something. Okay, this is a guy named Sofian. He's from Malaysia. This
Your video
content
is not
creator
playing,
named
Miss.
Sophia. Do you watch Ant-Man? He's engaged with. Again? Sorry, Novita, you were saying something?
Your video is not play a few minutes ago.
Oh, is it? Can you guys hear the videos?
Pardon?
Oh, how did you happen to get Ant-Man's powers? Actually, I have figured out how to recreate Ant-Man's power without the two pink suits. I'm so excited. I traveled from Malaysia just to show you this. Oh, by the way, I have souvenir for you. What? This is KLCC. Whoa! Sophia, this is impressive. I really hope I get to see the real thing for myself one day. You should come to Malaysia. I have more souvenir for you. I wish. More? Right behind. On. Sophia, what happened? Sorry.
All right, guys, that's enough. So as you can see, he was in a way he was. What did you notice just now before the Ant-Man transported to Malaysia? There was Sydney, right? They show you that place in Australia, and then change to KLCC in Kuala Lumpur. There were two different places in the video, indirectly promoting the place, okay, where you origins from. Sophia from Malaysia and this Ant-Man from Australia. All right. So by using influencers also can help to promoting the country, promoting the tourism industry of your country by engaging with social media, social influencers, social media influencers. I have one more, also from Indonesia. I figured out from YouTube. If you know this guy, oh, it's okay. I use others. This about the on-off festival in Indonesia.
Selamat sore semuanya. Halo.
Yeah.
Sekarang tuh lagi di on-off festival yang ada kegiatan dari banyak makanan, banyak food seru. Bisa membawa konten creator yang biasanya di online ke offline. Tahu lagu aku, jadi kayak
Yang datang tuh gemes-gemes gitu. Tapi ada banyak konten creator juga, jadi banyak banget yang bisa dipelajari. Deg-degan sih pasti, tapi ya happy lah.
ketemu artis YouTube.
Cetak buka langsung gitu, nggak pakai komen.
Okay, what was seen in this video said this on-off festival pull lots of influencers, content creators. I don't see any of them that is so familiar or so famous like Indonesian artists, like the bands from artists like Ahmad Dhani or any other Indonesian artists that's so famous for their songs or for their acting. Okay, those are perhaps you guys know them because they are your local content creator, your local social media influencers, but they manage to promote these on-off festivals to international platform or digital platform like this YouTube to be reached and to be known by globally and about the existence of the festival in Indonesia. That also could be perhaps one of the tourism attractive point to come to Indonesia. Perhaps if they come, usually during what time you guys host this festival? Do you know any about it? This on-off festival? Because in other videos, I also seen Zach King, the the famous content creator that shows a little bit of magic through his video editing skills, also came to this festival. Yeah, and meeting the other Indonesian content creators and influencers. Okay, you guys can check it out on the YouTube. Right, back to business. Okay. Foster intimacy. Okay, so we learn that an enormous amount about potential customer based on the data gathered. So we have to create extremely personal marketing messages and also social goings on the perception of others seems to be a driving motivator among the millennials. Okay, what I was trying to say here is that being or getting intimate with the customers is one of the way of how digital marketing succeed. Okay, because the customers feel close to the brand that they've been using. The customer feels appreciated. Okay, so one of the game changer for digital marketing these days is about getting to foster the intimacy between you, the brands, and also with the customers. Okay. Is there anything that I like to show about that? Okay, for example, this. Okay, IKEA. Okay, whatever is the right way to pronounce it. Okay, so if you be the members, of course, you have more privilege, more discounts offered, more special stuffs offered only to you as members, not to public. Okay, so as it says here, our members get more. Okay, means IKEA family member exclusive prices when you shop in store. Sometimes there were some other brands or some other companies offered double or triple discounts, especially to the members. Okay, those who shop online get discounts, but you might get more if you go to the store, for example. Okay, that's how the brands trying to be intimate, trying to foster intimacy with their customers. Okay, and for example, Apple. Okay, like me also, an Apple users. What I like about Apple is every time you go to the machines or any other authorized dealer of Apple products, you will have like private consultation, even you're not sure yet whether you are going to buy it or not. So they will try to provide as much as they can the information that you need, either by you question them or you ask them, or they will freely elaborate, freely explain to you the features, anything about the product that you are querying about. Okay, so here even on online there will be short one-on-one with a specialist. Okay, so there will be specialist. If you want to address you have problems with the Apple products, also they will have a private section for that. Okay, so either online or in a store. Okay, all right. Then encourage innovation. So force brands to be innovative using new ways to reach out and engage with their customers. Be creative and take initiatives to be more competitive. Definitely, guys. Being innovative is one of the ways to be more competitive. You can't only be creative, but you must also be innovative. Hey, wait a second. Creative makes you innovative, right? So it takes two to tango. So being innovative somewhat utmost ultimately important these days, especially in order for you to compete healthily with the competitors. Because if you were not taking being innovative seriously, so there were lots of big brands. What happened to them that could give us a lesson? Okay, for example, does anyone of you ever use BlackBerry? Yeah, BlackBerry last time. I don't know, or if the students during what age. As for me, like 15 years ago or 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I was in my early 20s, okay, I've got a chance to buy a second-hand BlackBerry. So it was like it was so exclusive, so special because only BlackBerry users can, we call it as BB messaging. Yeah, we can only share a message through the special apps, messaging apps that only BlackBerry users can use, that can interact. If you are using normal smartphones, and with BlackBerry users, you can't use the same messaging apps. Okay, so that's great exclusivity. But what happened now? We don't see any of us are using it. Okay, it's totally out of the market, totally off of the market because they step back, okay, from taking the chance to be innovative in order to compete with the other telcos, okay, and then embrace new world of digital to serve customers better. So definitely. So I like to show you something too here. Okay, right, UniKL.
No other. We harness neurotechnology to analyze brainwaves of the frontal lobe, the area responsible for our moods. With the Neuro headset on, shoppers were shown a range of stimuli to elicit an emotional response. A custom-built algorithm crunched the data to figure out how they were feeling and recommended t-shirts to match. As shoppers were shown each t-shirt, we monitored how much they liked them to determine the perfect one to suit their mood. We had some great reactions.
Okay, so the innovative way that UniKL did, okay, this is an example in Australia. What they did is, whenever they put display ads on the LED screens, okay, they actually have the camera that capture facial expression to anyone who's viewing the ads. Okay, for example, they will shift the images of the clothes or of the seasons of the particular season where they are at. So as the images of the clothes shifts, okay, as the viewer stares and look at those clothes displayed on the ads, they will observe on the face expression. If while you are watching it, you are doing like this, wow, oh yes, no, or just a plain face. Suddenly you will, okay, they capture that. That means this customer have interest on this type of clothes, on this design of clothes, okay? So they will gather those data for their next analysis. Perhaps our customers likes more if we make clothes this way, that way, this design, that color, okay? So that's how they capture data. Okay, that's how innovative way of how to capture what your customer loves. Okay. Okay, I think there's a few more just left. Okay, just two more, guys. Playing catch up, not catch up, catching up. Right. Employees across departments must be agile, work collaboratively, and most importantly, keep up to date with the development. Like I said, I think in the second or third point just now about the importance of knowing how to analyze data. Okay, because it is crucial that because we have bunches of data, and such a ways if we don't know how to use it. Okay, so that's why upskilling a workforce in the latest and most relevant technologies is definitely a must these days. Please invest a little bit to send the employees, to send your your business partners or your staff, okay, to upskill, to learn, to adapt, okay, with the changes of technology. Because the changes is so rapid, we still need to catch up, okay, in order to be or to stay relevant in the market. We don't want to be left behind, okay. For example, you see this. You're familiar, right? Usually Starbucks, they, instead of promoting the normal drinks menu or the normal food menu, what are the cakes and pastries that they have. Why don't seasonally, okay, by seasons, or perhaps not only by season, sometimes according to time, breakfast time, lunch time, tea time, dinner time, they got different promotions, okay, because they become time sensitive. They catch up with the customers through time, okay, right, now it's tea time. What's the best things that Starbucks can offer to its customers during tea time? So sometimes they got happy hour from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Every fraps that you bought is 30% off, for example. Okay, so that's how you catching up with your customers, because of course our needs is different. In the breakfast, you wanted to drink something else. In the during the lunch, during the tea, you want some other drinks, not the same that you had during breakfast. All right. So that's about catching up. Okay, so Starbucks play catch up. Okay, and another things I like to show you. Do you know what car is this? It's the Beetle. Okay, so okay. All right, what this ads is trying to show you is, the title is The Last Mile. Okay, it's quite an emotional farewell for Volkswagen, one of its Volkswagen product car, which is the Beetle, because the Beetle is going to be farewell, because Volkswagen is committed to produce electric cars. So that's why they find it that is not relevant anymore for them to keep producing cars like this, because in the future, the market is for electric cars or hybrid cars. So they need to, no matter how much you love this product, no matter how much they love this product is being loved by your existing users over decades. All right, for example, this Beetle, over 8 decades, guys, so long. But you still have to, accept the changes, accept the fact that the world now is evolving, all right? And technologies keep coming. So it's time for them to shift, to commit to produce electrical cars. So bye-bye, the Beetle. Okay, and let's go to the last one. Make brands more human. Right, social media marketing to be the front and center of companies' marketing strategy for customers to trust. And they need to invest in a kind of cultural radar and also and digital content. So like I said, invest, okay? Invest in digital talent, invest in a cultural radar, because we are in the culture of information technology, okay? In the culture of big data, in the culture of Internet of Things, IoT, right? So keeping abreast of the evolving technology. Okay, last thing that I'd like to show you. Okay, sounds a bit funny. Okay, when you are talking about make your brands more human, okay, look at this. And look at they were trying like we never thought we'd be asking you this, it says. Okay, like of course, how on earth Burger King would ever encourage you, please go buy KFC, please go buy Subway, okay, they will not say that. However, they took this step to say this because they wanted to say that, look at the last paragraph. If you want to help keeping treating yourself to a tasty meals through home delivery, takeaway, or drive-through, getting a Whopper is always best, but ordering a Big Mac is not such a bad thing, right? Okay, what they're trying to say is that, a part of their competitors, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, okay, why don't you take us too? Because we are not that bad. Okay, or you take us, but also you can buy from them. It's not that bad too. Okay, so what the message is, they understand the customers as human who, you know, sometimes if we stick to only one thing, we easily get bored. We don't want it anymore. We want a new one. Okay, so that is why by understanding your customers as human gets you being close more to your customers, or your customers feel close to you. Okay, this is one of the example, and the next example is all day. Okay, but this video is quite long. All right, what I'm trying to say here is Aldi is a brand from German, yeah. If you notice, if you ever Google about this brand, they were always through the advertisement, they were always the products like against the normal brands. For example, you have a mayonnaise, right? What's your favorite mayonnaise brand? International brand? Tell me. Heinz? Maybe Heinz, H-E-I-N-Z, Heinz, okay? They usually like to put two things in one frame. This is Heinz mayonnaise, and this is Aldi mayonnaise. Heinz mayonnaise, let's say, is $3, okay? But Aldi mayonnaise is only 70 cents, okay? What they were trying to say is that this almost like the same taste, same quality, okay? It's just that this Aldi brands is not as known or famous as in Heinz brands. So that's why they were priced way lower than the Heinz brands. So, but for the worth of your money, the worth of your spending, so for the value of your money, why don't you smartly choose Aldi products, because more or less it's just the same as Heinz mayonnaise. That was always the message behind all the products that they promoted from Aldi stores as compared to any other existing well-known brands, food products in the market. Okay, right. Well, again, Miss Novita, I guess that's all from me today for this presentation. I'm sorry if I took so long, but I just feel so much to share with you guys.
Okay, thank you for the wonderful information. Yeah, for our audience, if you wanna ask question, you can raise your hand or you can write in the room chat. Okay, for first question, we have from Mr. Sam.
Okay, hello. Can you hear my voice?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Miss. Thank you so much for give me a chance to ask directly, yeah. And I have questions to ask to you, Miss. And I have two questions here. And my questions is the first, what alternative method is used by a company to expand its business overseas? The second question, what are the strategies carried out in international marketing so that our products sell well in international markets? That's
Okay.
all my questions, and thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm sorry, Sam. On the first one, can you repeat the questions, especially on the last bit? I quite
Oh,
lost
yeah.
about
Oh, yeah, wait.
this one.
Yeah.
What alternative method is used by a company to expand its business overseas? Yeah, right. Okay. When I was studying abroad, okay, we went to local stores, and suddenly I found, wow, that's a brand that I've known since in Malaysia. It's a brand of a paratha, roti canai paratha. Yeah, in Malaysia it's called roti canai. I'm not sure in Indonesia what it's been called, but it says paratha here. Brand Kawan. Okay, so I was like, wow, I didn't even know that this brand has been visible, available in the UK market. It's like a huge market to go in. Okay, because this Kawan brand is just an SME in Malaysia. Same goes to Dr. Martens. Do you know Dr. Martens? Shoes?
Maybe.
Dr. Martin shoe, Dr. Martin DM, Dr. Martin shoes. Okay, it is also a small medium enterprise in the UK, but known globally. Okay, but what they did is they were striving on the product quality. Okay, some of the stars, some of the artists, for example, from the UK, they were using their products, okay, this Dr. Martens product, in their music videos, for example. Okay, so you can think of that more or like the same concept, because this day is all about you don't need any agency to be popular. You don't need someone's like an agent to make songs for you. Okay, if you got talent, you can make yourself more popular. If you got good voice, good talents, or any kind of talents in either in music, either in acting. Okay, make yourself visible to the international market. For example, on the international platform, digital, like on YouTube, on Twitter, any other social media platforms. Okay, you will get attention. Okay, if you are really good. So through that, by exhibiting your products indirectly through your contents, okay, through the contents that you created, posted on the social media. So in a way, they will ask. If not, you mention, okay, this is from what, okay, this is from your own company, this is the product of your own. But the viewers will ask. The viewers will ask anyway, what is this from? Where is this from? So that is the kickstart in order for you to penetrate the market. And besides, sometimes what you need to do is you need to join. Sometimes they will have exhibition. For example, in Malaysia, they usually host a Thai food festivals. Okay, if you are basically from Thailand, come join the festival. Invest some money to come over here in Kuala Lumpur, or in Malaysia. Exhibit your food, exhibit your products. Either your products is ready-made, cooked, or is already well packed. Okay, you can use that platform to start promoting your products globally. Okay, so once it reach awareness in the overseas market, they will have repeat orders, for example. They will have queries. They will try to start to find, oh, where is this guy from? What's the name? Okay, and then they will start making orders. Okay, so bit by bit, okay, start with small step, going for exhibition, going for festivals. Okay, that's why it is so important to engage with the social events. Social events is one of the way to penetrate to the global markets, because social events is everywhere. Usually events like the festivals, they don't have restriction who can join, who cannot join. No, it's everybody publicly available and welcome to join. All right, I hope that answers your first question. So may I know the second one? What are the strategies carried out in international marketing so that our products sell well in the international markets? Right. First thing first, just follow the host markets, the host country policies, the host country rules, the host country's laws about selling products in their country. Different country, different law enforcement. So that's why you need to understand their culture, their markets, their people, to where do you want to sell the products to. Once you understood, once you delivered or you make your product suitable and comply all the laws of that particular country that you wanted to sell to, especially abroad. We're not talking about local markets, yeah, we're going to talk about overseas market, international market. So there will be no hesitance, or there will be no issues for your products to continue to be sold or continue being promoted in that particular country. Some of the brands that cannot make it is because not all the rules are being followed, not all the rules being respected, okay, by these brands from the outside. That's why they have restrictions in the market. Okay, so that is for law. And other than that is if you could produce things I think, can I hold a second because it's Azan at the moment. Okay, Alhamdulillah udah selesai azannya. Okay, and again, after you following all the rules, and then you must also cater to the particular culture, particular needs of the people of the particular countries, which of course different to your local markets. You just take a look at the example of the McDonald's, right? McDonald's in different regions have different sort of menus offered, right? Because they follow what this region's culture, they follow what the region's people eat, okay? In Indonesia's McDonald's, perhaps more or less the same with Malaysia's, but not the same with the UK McDonald's, for example, okay? So there will be differences because different people, different market segments. So in order to successful in the international market, you need to follow the host country market's needs or requirements, not the home market. We are the home market, we are the maker. So the host markets, we need to follow the host markets, whatever, beginning from the rules, their cultures, their people, and any other preferences that you need to note about. Okay, all right. That's for answering question number 2 for you, Sam. I hope you are satisfied.
Okay, ma'am. Your answer was so complete for me. And thank you so much for the answer, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sam, for asking the questions. Okay, thank you, Novita. Back to you now.
Okay, thank you for Dr. Nur. Yeah, for the wonderful information and sharing your knowledge. Yeah, before I guess no one else asking again. Yeah, before we close this session, let us take a photo together. So everyone, please open your camera. Bagi para peserta bisa dinyalakan terlebih dahulu untuk kameranya. Okay, let's take a picture. I will take a picture on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Thank you. Thank you for your keen cooperation. Yeah, so unfortunately for Miss Iryna Yasenova today can join in this webinar international event today because situation from the country. Yeah. Okay. Finally, we come to the end of the webinar today. We would like to say thanks again to all speakers for their wonderful information. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. We hope this information will be beneficial for our audience. And I hope we can meet again at another event in the future. Thank you so much for Dr. Nur Hazwani. Okay. Also, I would like to thank all participants for attending this webinar and making this event more interesting. At least we hope to have more collaboration in the future. The webinar for today and here. We hope to see you soon. Thank you and have a nice day for everyone.
Thank you, Miss Novita, and thank you, Doras. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah. See you.
See you again, Sam. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.